Hi, and welcome to today's practice. Today's class is all about working on our posture and opening up our upper back. This is great for surfers or people that work on a computer and tend to round their back and hunch their shoulders, me included. So that's why I'm doing this class with you guys. To get started, well, for props today, we'll definitely like to have a strap. And if you don't have a strap, you can use a sarong or a towel or a big t-shirt. And then definitely 2 blocks. And I always like to start by sitting up on a bolster, but it's not necessary. So yeah, let's get started by finding a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. Just getting settled into your space. Perhaps drawing your eyes to close. And just taking these first few moments here to just breathe. And as you are starting to reconnect to your breath, try and see if your breath can open up your chest a little bit more. See if your breath can expand through your collarbones and shining to the outer edges of your shoulders. Letting your inhales expand through your body, opening it up a little bit more. And allow your exhales to guide you deeper into where you are right now. And before we get started with some movement, let us take 3 collective breaths together. So fully exhale out all the air and take a full breath in, and exhale, sigh or let it out. Again, full breath in and exhale, sigh it out. And one last time, full breath in and exhale, release. Whenever you're ready, if your eyes are closed, gently blinking them open. And start to just draw some circles with your chest, Suki circles. For Sukhasana, easy seated circles, slowly moving around the torso, leading with your heart, and exhale, switch directions. You can always close your eyes at any point as well. That helps you keep in touch with your body a little bit better. And come back through center. You can switch the cross of your legs. And we'll just do some seated cat-cow. So you can bring your hands to your knees and inhale. Open your chest forward. You can tilt your chin up. Drop your head back. And exhale, round your spine. Oh, feeling maybe some cracks and crinkles in your upper back. 2 more times. We'll come back to this. And the next time you come through center, pause there and inhale your arms up to the sky. Maybe your gaze goes there. And as you exhale, twist over to your right, remembering to keep that lower back and hips centered, just twisting through your thoracic spine, your upper back. Just taking 3 deep breaths here. Perhaps your gaze goes over your right shoulder. Feeling your breath twist you a little bit deeper on each exhale. And on your next inhale, come back through center, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale over to the left. Same thing here, keep those hips nice and as centered as they can be. 3 deep breaths here. And next inhale, come up through center. Arms can go up one last time. Big inhale, and exhale, interlace your fingers to press your palms away from you. Catting the back, you can kind of wiggle and wobble here. Oh, making some waves with your elbows, and then we can bring that into some wrist love just because it feels funky and fresh and cool. Circle your hands, maybe hearing some cracks and crinkles. Beautiful. And then we'll grab our strap and hold the strap at just about a little bit wider than where your knees are if you're sitting cross-legged or you're strong, whatever you have. We'll do a little seated cat-cow, but with the strap this time. So you can inhale to start bringing the strap up, and exhale, bringing the strap back behind you. Oof. And then we'll come and move into our cat-cow. So inhale the strap up, and exhale, cat the back, feeling that strap helping to open up your back and shoulders. And inhale up through center, and let the strap come back for a little cow. You can drop your head back. Oh, and exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Adjusting your elbows, how bent they want to be. Just 2 more times, just like that. 1 more cow. And 1 more cat. Beautiful. And then inhale, bring the strap back through center. Just lean over to the right, just with your hands. So allowing it to be kind of a little bit of a side stretch, but try not to overstretch to the right. And from here, you can tilt your chin down, release your right ear down to your shoulder, play around here with what feels good, and then come back up through center and exhale over to the left. Same thing here. You can tilt your chin, unclock your jaw, up through center, over to the right, up through center, over to the left, then up through center once again. And you can bring the strap to the back of your head. We'll take a big inhale here. You can tilt your chin up. And as you exhale, gently allow the strap to just hang with a slight bit of pressure on the back of your head to release your neck down. And just take some nice deep breaths here. And then you can release the strap out to the side, letting your neck just hang for a second more. Whenever you're ready, slowly inhale up your head, and we'll come onto all fours. After sitting for a while, it's nice to move our body so you can fluidly move around in tabletop or go through some cat cows. Taking 2 to 3 breaths, just move as your body is asking it to. Ooh. And then whenever you're ready, we'll meet all together to do some cat cows, but a little bit more intentionally. So pressing your pointer finger and thumb firmly into the mat. We'll start off with our cat. So round the spine as much as you can, pressing the ground away from you. And as you inhale next time, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, and imagine that you're pulling your palms towards your knees. And we're just going to take 3 breaths here. It might feel a little uncomfortable, but our upper back is asking for this. And then you can, on your next exhale, cat your back. Oh. And inhale, 2, cow. And whenever you're ready, we'll bring our fingertips to look towards one another. And we'll do some barrel rolls. So as you inhale, drop your chest down through center, and exhale, round the back as you come up. So just circling the chest in the circular motion, maybe hearing some cracks and crinkles, and then you can gently switch directions whenever you're ready. And whenever you're ready, you can come back up through center. We'll come into our puppy pose or heart melting pose to open up our upper back just a little bit more. We'll walk our hands out in front of you until either your forehead is on the mat or your forearms. Just getting comfortable wherever is best for you. And I'd like you to imagine that your heart is spilling down towards the earth. And if you're feeling tension around your upper back or shoulders, keep breathing and imagine that your breath is able to soften these tenacious places. And we will just be breathing here for a little bit longer. You got this. You can do this. Your future self will thank you when you're walking tall and proud with a beautiful posture. And allow your next inhale to prepare you to shift out of this shape. Whatever exhale you're ready, you can gently crawl forward into a Sphinx pose. So your forearms will rest onto your mat wherever is comfortable. And imagine that your elbows are pulling back towards your hip bones so that your heart shines through, maybe even tilting your chin up a little bit. And just taking 3 deep breaths here. And gently shift your weight onto your right forearm to draw 3 big circles with your with your left hand. And then gently release back down, switch sides. Oh, clearly my upper back is very sore. Come back through center and gently lower your chest down to your mat. And you can tent your fingertips a little bit wider than mat's distance, just in line with your shoulders. And as you inhale, slowly press up and away from the mat. And as you exhale, slowly lower, starting with your belly button, ribs, and then chest. Just a few more times. The next time you lower down to your belly, you can extend your left arm out to the side. Let your left cheek touch the mat. Press your right palm into the ground and press your right foot back and up behind you. just for a bonus back and hip stretch. With the right arm, you can leave it behind your back or reach it out in front of you or up over your head. Once again, take 3 deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, prepare yourself for, on the exhale, to slowly roll onto your belly. Take a pause to windshield wiper your legs, releasing your low back, and then switching sides, reaching your right arm out to the side, pressing your left hand into the mat, and pressing your left foot back and up behind you. Whatever you do with the top arm, just taking a pause for 3 breaths. And on your next exhale, gently lowering back down once again. Windshield wiper your feet. Then just for a moment, you can press back to a child's pose or up and back into downward facing dog, just to feel a complete stretch in the backside of your body before we settle down into some still poses again. You can pedal out your legs. You can do some spinal waves if you'd like. Yogi's choice, of course. And then whenever you're ready, slowly walk your feet towards your hands, really slowly. And then walk your feet a little bit, just about mat's width distance apart. You can bring a block between your feet and a little bit behind them. And as you exhale, lower your hips down, coming into a yogi squat. You can either put the blocks underneath your heels or let the block rest underneath your seat, whatever feels best. But just taking a moment here to feel that nice hip stretch, as well as challenge yourself to open your heart here. Taking 3 deep breaths. And whenever you're ready on your next inhale, try to maintain stability and just gently reach your right arm up and back behind you. And bring it back through center and switch to your left hand. Ooh. And back through center. 2 more times each side. Right arm open. Feel that openness in your upper back. Left hand open. Wow, challenging. And right. And the left. You can take the block out wherever you had it and gently lower your sit bones to your mat. Oh. And we're going to set ourselves up for a supported fish pose. Okay, so that you have a few options here. You could, if you have a bolster and you want to set your bolster up horizontally, for that, we're going to do a heart opener. And if you want to use a bolster, then that's an option because it's the most relaxing. But if you want to use blocks, we'll set ourselves up with a block on its sideways and then a block like in a T way. So it's kind of making like a little T. And I'll set up the base of my shoulder blades lengthways on the block. And then the other block is supporting my upper back as well as my neck. And then kind of figuring out where your heart feels the most open. And then with your legs, there's a few options here. You can let your legs hang out long in front of you, or you can bring your feet in towards you and drop your knees together, or you can come into butterfly legs for ultra opening of your front body. And wherever you are, just start to settle down, because we will be here for a few minutes, making sure that you're comfortable and not in agonizing pain, because as you breathe and as you hold the pose for longer, you will go deeper into it. So if you hear silence, that's okay. I'm here with you, and I will let you know when it's time to come out of this pose. Just keep on breathing, noticing that as your heart is opening and your shoulders are opening, your upper back is opening as well, that your breath is guiding you through this. Your inhales are making space, and your exhales are keeping the space. If your legs are in reclined butterfly, maybe gently starting to walk your feet in to let your knees fall towards one another. Just taking some deep breaths here, noticing how your heart is feeling, how your front body is opening little by little with each breath. Allow your next inhale to prepare you to slowly shift out of the shape by just gently releasing your hips a little bit farther down the mat. Whoopsie. And taking one block away from you, and just taking the other block and actually, and then the other, to slowly lower your head down. Noticing how it feels to have your back against the earth. And slowly start to extend your legs out long in front of you. And just finding a comfortable position laying on your back. If you have a bolster, you can place it under your knees. Let your toes splay out to the sides. And if you want for maximum openness of your chest, you can even reach your arms up for starfish. And slowly transition into your final resting pose, your shavasana. I will leave you here so that you can take as long as a shavasana as you'd like. And it was a pleasure practicing with you, and have a lovely rest of your day.